Hey, it's Chris Bowling.
Hey, it's Chris Beyer.
We
We're
are
CB
CB
squared, aren't
squared.
we?
What's that?
We're CB squared, aren't we?
So far.
Oh man.
Today
And
is
happy Thanksgiving, CB.
it is Happy Thanksgiving, Mr. Beyer. It is a day to reflect, right? And I think if you're like me, the first thing I ask my wife is, "What are we eating?"
I know.
So,
I've already had a Thanksgiving meal earlier in the weekend, and one today, one tomorrow. Yeah, it's a lot of food, and yes, but good stuff.
Yeah, we were fortunate enough to drive up to Rockford, Illinois, which is where my wife's family is. So we're going to be with all of her cousins and aunt and uncle and mom. So yes, today is a day that I think that gets lost about just reflecting on what we are thankful for. And many of us are very blessed, and just taking that time to look around the room and think that everybody's still here. And with COVID and all the challenges, that this country has had, I know Thanksgiving looked a lot different last year, than it.
We didn't have it. I mean, we didn't get together with anybody. We did it by Zoom, which was weird. We put an iPad on our dining room table and Zoomed in our family because we couldn't. It was a hard year last year. So much better, more thankful now this year. I think just reflecting on that, and to be together physically today is totally different. It's there. But Chris, I know it was about a year ago right now that we were starting to decide if we were going to be doing the social media thing, being CB squared, and starting that that dive in. You were going to update your profile for the first time. I am definitely thankful for my family, as you are, who supports us, and our wives and our kids are just fantastic. I mean, that's first and foremost, but our team is just doing so well.
They're killing it.
It's our team at Assured Partners. It's our local office teams that are helping us with our clients. It's our team behind our social media. It's our coaches. I mean, there's a lot of people that help impact you and I on a daily basis that I am extremely thankful for.
Hey, I will echo that. You and I can only do so much, and many times, and many of our clients recognize that you and I can only do so much, and
that's true.
It is everybody helping us to work with that client and make them high performing. But it's just a lot of the day-to-day stuff. I mean, yes, you and I focus on strategy and performance, but we are so very thankful that we are not getting caught up in those day-to-day emails, and that we've got phenomenal people that are really that are just doing a great job. So yes, I'm extremely thankful for them. And my gosh, I mean, you even think about how our office looks different from this year to last year, when all of us were 100% working from home. And what a difference.
Yeah, it's I just think back, in this last year, so many things have changed for us professionally in a good way. We're getting to work with more clients and see better results. As we've interviewed so many of our partners and clients in our In Focus interviews, just to hear their stories, it's been fun. Within the last week or 10 days, you and I've had some in-person meetings with clients, to sit down and finally have a lunch with them, because we could or they could get out and do so because of their health. I mean, we work with some amazing companies, and I think that's probably what I'm even more excited about professionally coming into next year is, who else are we going to get to work with? I mean, there's some really cool companies that are considering that, and they just do some fun stuff. They've got good culture. They're lining up well, and I know our team's going to enjoy working with them too.
Yeah. And that I've been on this soapbox for a while, but it's not having to go from Zoom call to Zoom call to Zoom call to Zoom call, and now being able to, just drive and see a client. I mean, you can finally decompress a little bit while you're in the car. And, it's funny because, you go back 2 years ago, and this was the time of the year that I would complain, that, how am I going to get from here to here to here to here and get, all these meetings done, and drive time and, eat and, all that stuff. And then, we went from that into, all right, I'm stuck in my house for the next, how many months.
Yeah.
And what a difference it just allows you to be in a car, to drive somewhere, to go see a client, to actually mentally prep while you're in that car, where before it was, hey, I got an 8, a 9, a 10, an 11, and you're scrambling. So something as simple as just being able to get in a car and drive and see a client, beyond grateful.
That is so funny. It's, you're saying that you and I have been physically together in meetings more so obviously this year. We're on Zoom today, which is kind of funny because, here we are doing this by Zoom, but it allows us to also be with our families and not have to do this side by side. But yeah, I think a lot of positive is going to come out of this. I've seen certainly some efficiencies, but there's nothing better than building that relationship with your client, hearing their story, walking around their facility, getting to know what they do, getting to know their employees. We've missed that. And I think 2022 is going to be still some virtual, still some of these efficiencies. Let's build relationships the way that we've done well, and let us be good coaches for our clients.
Agree.
But Chris, is there a favorite Thanksgiving food that you like? I mean, I know you started this off talking about food. What's that thing? What's the go-to for you?
Oh man, it actually started with my mom, and thank goodness my wife still does it today, but it is the sweet potato pie, where you got the sweet potatoes and you put a mound of marshmallows, you cook it, you broil it, nothing better. I mean, I will eat that over turkey. That's how obsessed I am. But yes, how about you?
Well, let it be known that CB squared is not identical, because that is my least favorite potential food. Like, of all the things out there, I'll eat sweet potatoes. If you make them sweet, I won't touch it. Never will, never have. So that is actually pretty funny. So I am a straight up mashed potato guy. My grandpa was the master of mashed potatoes, and I will say he taught me the technique. So I love making those. That's kind of my thing in the family that I've carried on, and now Stella, our daughter, loves the fact that Dad's making mashed potatoes. But yeah, keep that sweet potato pie away. Sorry to your mom and to your wife for that. It's just I just can't. So.
I'm bringing you leftovers. It's gonna
no. I'm gonna be busy that day. Well, thanks, CB. Hopefully you again have a great Thanksgiving with your family. Eat a lot of that food. I'll let you have all of it. But we appreciate everybody tuning in on a good holiday. Hope everyone just has a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Yes.
You supporting CB squared.
Amen. Travel safe.
Thanks so much.
We'll see you.